Hello everyone, Mama Perdue here, back again with my garden update. This is a little over a month from my last update, a month and 3 days or so. And some of my tomatoes are still doing really well, especially this particular group right here. There's still a lot of tomato. I have been sharing all these fruits to my friends and family lately, and there's just so much. Look, I have a friend over there. Let me see if I can zoom in. Where'd it go? Oh, I lost it. It flew away. It's a bird. I'm sure trying to enjoy some of my tomato. But anyways, there's just still a whole lot of tomatoes, both green and red, that I need to harvest the red one actually sometimes today. This afternoon, I don't like to harvest like mid-days or so. I love to do it like early evenings or like early morning. So, but there's still a lot there. So this evening I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of those and send some to my cousin. There's still a lot of greens here, so I've been trying to clean up this area. As you can see here, it's pretty empty here, and you can actually see my zucchini there. I don't know if there's still I don't know if those zucchinis are gonna make it through, but there's still a few in there that's trying to survive. So it's finally getting some sun. My bitter melon, I decided to let that one and this guy go to seed. I don't think I'll get any over here, but this one I might get a few. But although I still have a few right there that's green, and that's gonna be picked. I have another one down there, so I'm gonna grab those today too. So yeah, so there's still a lot of tomatoes from this that I've been really enjoying. Some of my yellow orange bell pepper, they're doing really good, and they're finally getting some sun. Yellow snacking tomatoes. So, and there's a ton of fruit still over here. Look at those. They look like grapes. My pineapple on this pot is doing really nice. This is the most success I've had with pineapples. I actually have like 3 back there underneath those tomatoes bushes, and I don't know how they're doing anymore. Lots of tomatoes. I had to wrap my tomatoes. You can see something was, I think maybe the birds have been getting to them, so I need to get those. Yeah, see, I think the birds are enjoying my tomatoes too, so, but that's okay. I don't mind. I just don't want them destroying everything where I don't get anything to harvest. So there's plenty. String beans are still doing really well. So, and then of course that box right there is where my papaya and some onions. More beans here. I've allowed some of them to just kind of go to seeds here, so I can plant some more once I clean this area here. And the zucchini is still doing good. I'm gonna harvest that today, and there's a few more BB ones there. So, and this grows quite fast, so within the next couple of days we should start to see more zucchini coming from this plant here. So and then I wanted more cherry tomatoes here. The cherry tomatoes, I haven't actually picked any from them, so they're just now starting to ripen up. I have a friend here in my garden, so, and for those of you who are squeamish about spiders, you can maybe fast forward this, but I wanted to share this with you guys. This spider is called black and yellow garden spider, or also known as garden spider. So it just hangs there and helps me keep down some of the bugs in my garden, so I don't bother it. I just let it be there. It's out of the way. I don't go in there, so it's on its own little area there, so I don't mind it. Mangoes are still doing really nice. There's a ton on this branch right here, so I'm really excited about that. Over here is, I know this screen, I could probably say goodbye to it, because as this guy starts to grow, I'm sure it's gonna get really heavy. So, but I got a couple of cantaloupes growing here. That's really exciting. There's another little guy right there, and here's another one right here. So I'm gonna have to figure out how am I gonna support these guys. And this one, originally I thought I planted jalapeno peppers, and it's tall, so and it's got a lot of blooms in there, and peppers are actually starting to show up, and I think it's actually a bell pepper as well, and there's several more in there. My second round of peas has not done really good at all, so I'm gonna get the seeds and see what happens. Okay, now this amaranth was the seed from last year, and that one actually was volunteered. I don't know where it came from. It just grew on my grapevine here on this pot, so I transferred it over on this pot, and it didn't grow as much as this guy is, but it was just really small. And then the seeds, I just, you know, shook it here, and this is what I came out. There's a lot of them, so these are gonna probably go to seed as well. But something, for some reason, maybe some of the seeds had dropped here, but this guy, I thought it would be a red amaranth. This one clearly looks like it's gonna be a red one. However, this one here started growing about the same time this guy showed up, and it doesn't look red at all. I mean, it's very green. There is very, very little sign of red in this, but it's just growing so nicely here, and you think there's like a lot of plant in here, but when I went to look and check, it's really just one. The stalk on this little guy, I don't know, it's so dark there. It's just one, and it's growing really huge under there. But yeah, there's a lot. See, look at, here's the blossom on this one. Here's the blossom, the flower, I guess. This is what the flower looks like, and it's growing within the, I don't know, oh, okay, yeah, it's just one stem literally is filled with blossom, and I mean, there's not a leaf there, so it's just blossom, and then all this, it's just all leaves. So it looks like maybe I have two different kinds of amaranth here, and I don't know where they're coming from. So but amaranth is supposed to be a very nutritious vegetable, or plant to grow and eat. So I am familiar with this. It's like a spinach. So I have been getting the young leaves and putting them in my soup and salad. The stems are good too. If you just clean the stems, the hard part, kind of like a celery, you know, peel off those stringy part of it, the outside part, and inside you'll get a nice, oh, I wouldn't say celery, but broccoli. The broccoli stems, so you would clean them just like broccoli stems, and they're delicious. So yeah, so I'm really that's a exciting surprise for me, I guess, you know, because I mean I definitely welcome them. Like I said, they're very nutritious plant. So yeah, I'm gonna trim some of this and put them in my soup this evening. So strawberries are still doing really good. Got still have lots of fruits to harvest from them. So very nicely, and these guys are so delicious and sweet. My cucumber is gone. I have this to harvest, and then one more over there. Can you see it? Yeah, right there. But I think after this, I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, here's another one. I don't even know if that's good to. This one is good to eat. But after I harvest this tree, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it out and see if I can start a new one. I don't know. Volunteer tomato is doing really well. It had a lot of blossoms here, but I don't know if it's gonna. No, it's not gonna give me any fruits, but it's doing really good. I don't know. I want to say these were the steaks, kind of tomatoes. I don't know what they call them, because I remember buying them, the big one, and I use them for sandwiches, like hamburgers and stuff. So, and I usually just throw the seeds in my compost bin, and I think this is some of the seeds that didn't get composted. So, anyways, so they're doing really good. They're not as large as I wanted them to be, but I think they're still pretty good size. More strawberries over here. You know, this one is gonna be picked today as well. And this, my lemon or mandarin, I'm still not sure. This is why I call myself a lazy gardener, because I love to save seeds and then put them in the pot, and I just do not mark the seeds and what they are. I know they're some kind of citrus, but who knows what they are. So I'm gonna have to wait. That's what I get. So more strawberries over here. Grapes, there's a ton of grapes. However, I'm a bit disappointed. These guys are just really, really tiny this year, so I don't know what's going on. But and then this one though is doing really nicely. These are pretty good size. So hubby is actually thinking of maybe just taking these two guys down and just picking up some new grapevines, because this one actually have seeds, and he doesn't want seeds. I don't know who. It's not really fun to eat grapes with lots of seed in it anyway. So we want to get a new one, and these were Zinfandel grapes. So he's thinking maybe we should just, you know, get a new kinds of grapes and start all over again. Now, especially since this second round of grapes are kind of tiny. So more strawberries over here. This guy travels everywhere. I move it around, and then over here, just a couple of plants. These are actually from the inside. This one I just planted recently. I mean, I cut it from the top of a pineapple, and then I just put it in water, and it's actually doing really good. So so yeah, that's what I have here. This section over here by the chicken coop, they're still doing, they're still there, they're doing good, but as you can see, some of the greens are starting to die down. But there's still lots and lots of fruits in it. I haven't actually harvested any of this cherry tomato, but you can see they're starting to turn a little yellow there. So pretty soon I'll get to harvest some of them. This guy, see, I have a mixture of really snacking tomato. So like this guys here, they're orange in color, and I don't think they're supposed to be this tiny, but you know, they're here. So and there's a few more in there, and these are so tiny. You know, when I pick some this guys, I just give them to my chicken. So let me see how good they taste here, if they taste any. They're very good. Very sweet. So yeah, they're actually good. Great for salad, I guess, you know. So But I just been tossing them to my chicken because they're just so tiny. They're actually very yummy. Red one, really tiny. Let me see what this tastes like. Oh, they're so good. So, but there's a ton of them, so there's plenty to share with my chickens. So, but anyway, so that's the update in my garden, you guys. In the chicken coop. Let's see what's happening. I actually have one chicken that's broody. This guy right here is broody, who's been sitting in here for the past couple of days. There's an egg there. How many eggs are you sitting on today? Two. You got two. You know you're not gonna hatch those guys. I'll get those later. And back there, there used to be like a little closed-in area. We destroyed that. We took it off, and now there's a swing sitting there. So the yard is also a mess. As you can see, there's a lot to do. So that's what I have been doing this past couple of months. Just really busy doing some work around my home. You know, updating some of the window to energy efficient, and then after the house is painted, we're going to install an air conditioning unit, so central air for the house. So I'm really excited about that because right now it's so hot, I am sweating bullets. So anyways, that's it for now. I appreciate you all tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this little update on my garden, and I guess my home as well. So I miss you guys, and hopefully I'll get to slowly start getting in there on a regular basis. Hopefully you'll start seeing me on a at least once a week basis. So alright, I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you again for watching, and God bless. Bye bye.